Hi guys, Steve Blackard here again. Hey, some of you who follow my channel may remember last year I did a video about the Remington rolling block number 4 in 2510 rimfire, also known as the 25 Stevens. And in that video I showed three possible ways to make and fire the rimfire ammunition for this. Um, since that time, I've gone a little further. I found an extra number 4 rolling block breech block in my parts bin. So I had that breech block converted to centerfire. So now I've got a centerfire version of the 25 Stevens, and I've made some more ammunition for it using 22 Hornet brass. Now, I mentioned that 22 Hornet brass in that video last year as one of the three options for making the reloadable rimfire ammunition. And that works really well too. But with the center fire, it's a little bit easier to reload. It's not, actually reloading isn't all that much different or that much harder with the rimfire version. It's just more work to make those cases. But let me show you these. I'll bring the camera over here. And so hopefully we can get this. So these are both the rimfire and the centerfire version of this 25 Stevens. Sorry, the camera's kind of not a good angle for it here, but as you can see, here's the centerfire version and then the rimfire version, and this is the fully loaded cartridges here, and they both shoot equally well. It's just again a little bit more work to make the reloadable rimfire version. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you this. It's a really nice rifle. Just a little bit of background on this. The 25 Stevens cartridge came out about 1900 by the J. Stevens Tool Company. It was originally chambered in many of their rifles. Remington picked it up pretty quickly and started chambering it in their number 4 rifles. But they didn't want to put the Stevens name on their rifles for obvious reasons, so they renamed it the 2510 Rimfire. Same cartridge, just Remington's name on it, and that's how the Remington rifles are marked. So, I mean, over the years, I've been this way too, but you see these either 25 Stevens or 2510 marked rifles at gun shows and such, and a lot of people shy away from them because it's obsolete. 25 Stevens ammunition has been made since about 1942, so it's hard to find, it's expensive, and you don't even know if the priming compound is dead or not in them. So they've really been relegated to gathering dust on the shelf. But what I've found is this cartridge, when either using the reloadable rimfire brass or even better the centerfire brass, really makes it a wonderful cartridge. It's really great to shoot. It's a lot of fun. And of the three cartridges that were typically these number 4s were chambered in, which is either 22 long short, 32 rimfire, or the 2510, I think this is probably the most powerful, the best all-around cartridge in it. It's obviously more powerful than the 22 long or short. The 32 rimfire was a very, very popular cartridge, but this is a bit flatter shooting. It's a little bit lighter bullet, but it's a bit higher velocity, so it's flatter shooting, a little bit more accurate out of longer range. So it's a really good cartridge. Even Elmer Keith, well-known gun writer in the old days, loved it. He thought it was a wonderful cartridge too. But really what brought about the demise of the 25 Stevens was the advent and popularity of the 22 long rifle cartridge, which was developed a little bit later. And with newer powders and better bullets and such, the ballistics of the 22 long rifle rivaled the 25 Stevens, and it was flatter shooting, and it was less expensive to manufacture and less expensive to sell. So the 25 Stevens eventually fell out of favor in lieu of the 22 long rifle, which we all know today is probably the most popular cartridge in the world. But the 25 Stevens is really a great cartridge. It's very accurate. The recoil is mild on it. It's great. It's a great small game cartridge, and even just for general target shooting and plinking. So it's a lot of fun. And by making these out of 22 Hornet brass, and I've posted that on several gun forums, and others people have done it too. I didn't come up with it, but I've made quite a few of them now, and it really brings new life to these little rifles. Another thing nice is because this ammunition has been obsolete for a long time, when you do find these rifles, the bores are often really nice condition because they haven't had a lot of use, not in the last 70 years or more. And you can find them at a pretty affordable price with a really good bore, and they just make great shooting rifles. So anyway, I'm out here back at the range, so I just wanted to show you this. It's been a year since I had it out last, and this is one of the later number 4 rifles with a round barrel and the knurled screw for the takedown. This is one of the later ones. Still has some nice color case hardening on the receiver. The bore is excellent on it, so it's just a really nice little rifle. So let's take a few shots with it. Put it up here and get my ears on. All right, here we go. You can see the recoil is very mild. The report is light. And I'll tell you, my aging eyes are not the best without a tang sight, so I'm not exactly a target shooter here. But we'll go down and take a look at it in a minute here. Now, when I first found out about making these reloadable, either reloadable or the centerfire version, the load that was recommended to me was 1.9 grains of W231 powder with a 65 grain bullet. And so I tried that and I found it very good, but I also tried probably 4 or 5 other loads, and they were all good. But honestly, I've come back to that 1.9 grains of 231. It really is it just shoots really well. It's a very accurate load. It's economical. It really seems like a go-to load for this cartridge. All right, let's take one more with it. All right. Now let's take a walk down and take a look at it. Okay, I'm back down at the target butts, and here we are. It shoots quite well. I'm only here at about 30 yards or so, so it's not a long distance target by any means. But as you can see, it's a nice shooting rifle. Shoots really well. This is one of the later ones later rifles that's not drilled and tapped for a tang sight. So, and I really don't want to drill it. So I'm not going to put a tang sight on this one. Some of the other ones, all of my old rifles that can fit a tang sight, I put them on just to help with my eyes. But for short range, this is really quite reasonable, and it shoots pretty doggone good. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I think you'll find this 25 Stevens is really a nice little cartridge. So if you're walking around a gun show and you see one of these rifles laying on a table, give it a second look. You might find a real jewel there that just needs a little bit of work to make some cartridges for it, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody's interest in these old rifles. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more coming out soon. Take care. Bye.